What is up, everyone? Today on Seth Leroy Hustle Adventures, I wanted to go over how we did this week in our cargo van. Now this week, once again, the load board was popping. It was like bid. Still, they want cheap freight. That's okay. So we were lowering our bids a little, but still doing good. Started off bid. And then ended up getting one to Indiana from Minnesota. Ended up making good money, good profit off of that one. It was like $450. Then I go to Indianapolis area. I've been there a couple times. Every time we got out, but this time it was insane. Like I said, when in Nashville last week, it was like that times 50. It was like bid. Then we finally had one to Minnesota. Was like, okay, cool, got one to Minnesota, here we go, let's go. They were like, yep, you got it. It was the same broker, same customer, same everything, and it was going back to the right same place. I haven't had that exact thing happen yet. It was like exact. And then they were like, oh, I don't think it'll fit, but I have 127 inches, but I also have my gate that can open that can add some inches. It adds like 20 some inches, and it's my gate opening is like 22 inches wide. So I was trying to let them know that. Nothing derived from it, because they just said, oh, it can't be broken down. I was like, it's not what I'm trying to convey, but it was fine. But a little frustrating. We're like, oh, that was right to Minnesota after bidding all day, like 20 bids. It was like bid. And then I say to my wife, but you know how it goes, it's so random in this industry. Maybe we'll get a South Dakota one or a North Dakota one. Boom, South Dakota, more miles, more money. Got paid to go there, and then I went in the morning to Sioux Falls, South Dakota, to see if anything happened. Had a perfect one that we bidded on, going to Illinois, and honestly thought we were going to win it because there's usually not too many trucks. That's something you factor in. When you go to a location that's a smaller little city, there's less trucks, so whatever. Didn't get it though. The plan was to sit there till 2 because we're going to get paid for the deadhead back. That one too we made like 400 and something on. So came home. So at that point we're at like 850 or something. Then chilling at home, bid for ones that were for over the weekend. You know, the holiday weekend. Ones that are pick up and then go. And then some were pick up and do today. But then we had one that was pick up and go to super east coast of South Dakota. And we were doing total miles to come back home. That's my baby. For, it was like $890 we bid it or something. I can't remember. And so then it was funny. Then they said, oh, per broker, per customer. If so, can we do this all today? Well, my wife and son both work Saturday mornings. So I'm like, I can't do that. And then they said, oh, okay. And then I said, like, let them know, though, if they want to stick with the original thing that they're saying, yeah, that works, too. Because at first they were like, yeah, but then well, maybe they didn't originally say yeah. But it's funny they do that sometimes where it's like, they'll be like, yeah, we're down, but can you do it this way? And obviously, I just couldn't. I couldn't. Like, I wanted it. I was like, man, that's a good one, but couldn't do it. So if they would have went back on the original thing, I'd be fine with it. So then we get one, because we were bidding quite a bit. So to me, I don't know how it is for everybody else, but the bidding has went a lot better. Like, it's been crazy, like the loads that are coming out. So I'm hoping that that's the progression of it getting more normal, because that's how it used to be. And then sometimes it'd still be slow, but it was just, it's just been a lot more, you know, bid and just normal. So then we get that one. This one is to Indianapolis going on Tuesday. And that's a good one to get with the holiday weekend. To start it off, we're going to be in Indianapolis. It's going to be a good area. And Luna's happy about it. So it's just hold over the weekend. We got it for decent money too. So that, I don't know if you want to count some of that for this week and then some of it for Monday. But what was I gonna say? So probably all in all, we made like probably 1,000 this week. Last week was 1,100. Like I always say, 800 is our minimum for our bills a week. And when I say that, that's take home, that's taxes, gas. My wife actually does 20% in taxes, all the gas numbers, and insurance taking out everything. So yeah, that's the take home. It's like $1,000 this week. And it's setting us up good next week, so because Monday I'll leave that night and you know, head that way, get to a good rest area, a good time, you know, start the week off right in a good state, because every time we've been to Indianapolis we get out, but last time it was psycho. It was crazy. And that's how it was in Nashville. So that's why I'm saying I feel like the boards are getting more normal, but the brokers and customers aren't, you know, they're still being a little cheap, but I feel like it's weird though, because I still get them loads. Like that's why some people will just go cheap and keep running, and I totally see that idea. Sometimes we're like, oh, let's do that, but then it's funny, like also I hold off sometimes, like not hold off, I still say yes, and I bid high, and then I'll get that high bid for the high dollar amount, and then I make what I would make if I kept just doing the cheap ones. But also down to do the cheap ones, but it's cool because we're slowly gaining relationships, like how I say, like I got returning customers and stuff, and it's been going great. So, and now it's picking up again, and I understand, okay, yeah, gas prices are up more, so all of these weeks we would make profit 200, 300 more from what my wife was calculating, I believe. So it's whatever. It's what goes on with the times. Hopefully gas gets better and that starts, you know, getting better. But it is what it is. I'm not going nowhere. I love the adventure. I love the freedom. So like for me, yeah, gas prices, but you know, you got to accept the things you cannot change. You know, acceptance is the answer. So perception's stronger than reality. So I look at it as like, it'll get better. I really do miss those gas prices. Don't you miss the good gas prices, Wuna? She's like, leave me alone. She's trying to mess with me. But anyway, so that's it for this week. So it was a good week. So I'd say it was about $1,000 if you count that one. And then we have other ventures that we make a couple $100s on a month. So yeah, so everything's going good. Just definitely, hopefully, the gas price is lower, because I don't blame brokers and the customers. I understand they do these contracts and they have things set up, and brokers want to get it cheaper, and you know there's several brokers bidding or you know doing it at the same time. So like, of course they don't care what we're doing. I was telling my wife that yesterday too, because one of the bids that wasn't accepted, she's like, why do they care, or why that's a good deal for them, and I'm like, they don't care. They don't care about us. But then some that we have relationships with brokers, they're just like, yeah, we got you. That's you? Yep. I hand out my business cards too at every local establishment I got. Yesterday, the lady actually seemed like she cared. She was like, oh. She's like, it's your business. I'm like, yeah. She's like, okay, cool. But I've had some that seem like they care, but some you can tell they're just like, okay, thank you. But whatever. It is what it is. You never know. But anyways, that's enough of my rambling, but it was a good week. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification if you want to. If you don't want to, that's fine. Luna is really excited for you guys to check out this video. Everybody have a blessed day, and oh yeah, keep hustling.